I've heard of a story whereby a mom put pepper in a private, like pepper. I was like, how do you want that child to forever relate with you?
The Opeyemi Ogunleye, all about vlogs, band, tips, and advice.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Opeyemi. If you're just stopping by for the very first time, you're welcome to the family. Do not forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications bell if you haven't already. Like, what are you even waiting for?
Hello, okay?
Right, thank you. Today's topic is a very informative one. I'm just going to be sharing my opinions about it. I stumbled upon someone's YouTube video and I was like, this is a topic that should be discussed because every black child can relate to this. Like, every African person can relate to this, living with their black parent. You get me? So without further ado, let's get right into what the video is about. Every black parent, you need to watch this because there's so much learning to be done. Aspiring parents to jump in here, talk, let's have a conversation because it is not fun, it is annoying to us. So the first thing I'm going to be saying is comparing us to other people's children. Why? Like, what's the aim? Is it that you think comparing my personality, my intelligence, my growth to somebody else makes you think that I'm going to be inspired by that person? No, especially when they're like rubbing it in your face that this person is better than you, like you can't do this, they can do it. Like, you're just building up zenful spirit in me towards the person, because rather than me to be motivated and inspired by that person, I'm going to be looking at that person like an inferior, like I will not want to even learn from you. I'll be disgusted because in my head it's like this person is better than me. My parents always say this is it. I'm not going to learn anything, and whatever progress our parents think they're trying to impart on us by telling us that, it's not going to help anything. Rather, it can bring about depression, low self-esteem, inferiority complex, still under low self-esteem. It will make one to be inspired, basically. And I feel like a lot of them do it so that you top your game. But the thing is that a lot of times we are actually trying our best, like in whatever they think we're lacking at, and they just don't get it. And you feel if they say, oh, like what is better than you, will make you top up. Nah, it's even going to make me, because every year I will even go down the more. Do you understand? So whatever it is, please do not compare your children to other people's kids, because they were not born the same intellect, the same talent, and so on and so forth. Secondly, do not make your children scared of you. I don't know the thing with parents that are so strict that their children can't even have a normal conversation with them. Like, the kids are like super scared to have a conversation whereby they're expressing themselves to you. Like, it is so not normal, it is so unhealthy, because you're just going to build up your children not making you know who they really are. They rather be themselves outside, but when they are indoors, they are the good personality, the perfect personality that you expect of them, the expectations basically that you want them to have of themselves. Like, they're going to present it to you at home, just in the house, so you'll be happy and won't choke them, you won't be on their neck. Do you understand? It is so funny because a lot of parents think they know their children, but you don't know your children. Like, it's their friends, it's people that strangers, like people that you don't know that know your children more than you. Can you imagine? Like, I don't want to be that kind of parent. My children's friends will be the one telling me, oh, my mommy, she's not like that, oh, daddy, she's not like that. Take out time to study your children and don't make them afraid to express themselves to you. Learn about like their behavior, like their personality, what they like and what they don't like. Then I feel like you can now say, oh, these are the consequences if you find some of the things that they are interested in or they want to be a part of. If you're uncomfortable with it, then you should be like, okay, you want this, you want that, these are the consequences. Do you understand? This is what's going to happen to you most likely. Don't put fear like, oh, don't do that, oh, don't do this, because guess what, they'll go out and do it. They're not going to be under your roof 24/7 like all the days of their lives. You understand? They'll go to school, they mix up, so a lot of things happen. So even when you are being secretive and being harsh and being strict and all of that, your children are still going to learn whatever it is you're hiding. So like, just make your children be able to express themselves without you making them feel like they are too young or they are rude to speak to you about how they really feel about how you treat them, things they don't understand, because you are the one that has lived more years than them. Do you understand? You're the one that has been on the earth 20-25 years than them. So obviously they are not going to get it right like few times you try to correct her. So you have to correct with love. It shouldn't be about,
oh, I know it all, so my opinion is permanent.
I would respect myself in your house, but when I'm out, when I have my freedom, I'll do as I like. And you don't want that. You want it to be like you already taught your children like this and that. So it's not like they're going out naive and people should take advantage of them. You know, you want your kids to be exposed to know what is and what is not. Thirdly, a lot of black parents enabled so much for their children. Like, you would do everything for your child till when the child is 16, 17, 18, and then maybe the child is about to enter school or something. Your child does not know what to do in a bank and simple things like that, because you enabled everything. Like, you did every single thing for them out of love. We're not forgetting that it's out of love, out of care, you know, parental feelings or emotions. You don't teach your children all of this. You've forgotten that they're going to grow up to become their own person, and you will not be like angry.
Yeah, oh, you don't have to do this at your age.
You didn't teach me anything, so how am I supposed to know? You've been the one on earth before me, so how do you expect me to know all of these things if I'm not given the opportunity to do all of this? You've not told me to use a bank before, you've not told me to use an ATM, you've not told me this and that, and you expect me to have it all figured out right under your roof. Not going anywhere, but learning everything under your roof. Like, another thing is beating. Oh my god, one thing I have learned about beating is that at some point, if you are used to your parents just expressing their own way of disciplining you by beating, you get used to it. Like, you do whatever you want to do as far as you know that it cannot pass beating. So I sincerely feel like parents should come to a point whereby they just talk to their children first. Do you understand? Talk to them about what it is that they did that upset you, that you don't find funny, you know, and see how it goes. Like, see if their action changes. But all I know is that beating, especially beating your child like Ashley, like beating them like you're not the one that gave birth to. Do you know that there are actually times that when they beat you, you'll be like, are you really my mom? Are you really my dad? Like, you'll be so hot that you'll be like, wow, like, and you said you gave birth to me. Do you understand what I mean? Like, it can be really painful like that, and you just hate them for that reason. Like, I've heard of a story whereby a mom put pepper in a private, like pepper. I was like, how do you want that child to forever relate with you? Like, not just a private and in her eyes. And you think that child would not remember that for the rest of their life? How you were mean, how you were being a witch to them. Do you understand? Like, regardless, like, I think beating should be the last option, basically. Because beating has helped some people.
So this is not me encouraging beating, you get me? But some people have testified that beating, you know, reset their brains properly to do the right things, you get me, and it has trained them positively. So peace.
So I feel like talking should be the first thing, and making them actually realize that what they are doing is this. Like, give them reasons why you don't want them to repeat such an action. Not just like, now, me growing up, my mom used to say I shouldn't go to friends' house, and I never really knew why. Like, I didn't know why. So a lot of times I will still go regardless, even though I know that I'll come back and kneel down. Do you understand? So I never really knew. So I need parents to like open up more, like say why it is you're saying I shouldn't do this and that. Let me know what it is all about. Because a lot of time when something is put in suspense, you want to figure it out yourself. Like, I know some people don't like to try something that is dangerous, but some people are like adventurous. Like, they want to know why it is, like even if it will hurt them, they want to know. So at least put it down so your child is not like naive, your child is not living an anyhow lifestyle. Do you understand? Because you've already put them on the right track. And if that child still goes left when you are teaching them right, that's not on you. Like, you wouldn't feel bad. But when you didn't train them in the way they should go, in the way God wants you to train them, you end up regretting that. Had I known? Do you understand? So don't project your personality on your children. Learn about them. Do you understand? Like, learn about every single thing about them, the things they like, the friends they like to keep, what they like to wear, the places they like to go. You know, like, nobody's going to tell you your child did this and you'll be like, do you understand? You know the kind of child you have, like, with all confidence, with your chest. You know, you can say, oh, that's not my child. Do you understand? Or, oh, that's my child. Do you understand what I mean? So that's it. We have come to the end of this video, and I hope you're able to learn one or two lessons, you know, as a parent and also an aspiring parent. Do not forget to like, drop a comment if you did enjoy the video, turn on your notifications bell for more videos on tips, vlogs, advice, and all of that. See you guys soon.
Bye for now.